The other day, Leon and I were just sitting around telling each other funny stories. Leon told me a story about the time a big squid tried to eat him and he ran it into the mouth of a grouper. And I told him some stories I can't share here. Anyway, while we were laughing, a viewer contacted me with a proposal to see if I wanted to do a trade. He had a brand new 150-gallon Red Sea aquarium system that he was not going to use, so he's wondering if I wanted it in exchange for a mention of his businesses here on my channel. It's a very nice system, but obviously I was wondering if I have room for it and if I have time for the maintenance of another aquarium system, and what would I put in it? So obviously I told him yes, I would do the trade. The first thing we did was unload the aquarium stand and start putting that together. He also brought boxes of other aquarium equipment he didn't need. A lot of great gadgets in here. This frame is mostly aluminum and stainless steel. Next, we unload the aquarium, a huge 150-gallon piece of glass. He also brought a lift. Much easier than when I lifted Leon's aquarium by myself. Everything went super smoothly. Baxter and Abby check out our work and give the final approval. This is going to be a fun project. I like this tank already. If you like to snack, like me, but are also health conscious, you should check out Rosie's Chips. They're made with 3 natural ingredients: fresh non-GMO potatoes, beef tallow, not highly processed seed oil, and simple healthy sea salt. I like these chips. They're thick and crispy with just the right amount of light sea salt for amazing flavor. Tallow has also been discovered to be beneficial for your body and skin. Healthy snacks are a good thing. Go to rosieschips.com to learn more about these delicious chips and use the promo code ROSIE for 10% off. Rosie's Chips, a nourishing, better tasting, naturally delicious potato chip. I'm a huge fan. And speaking of health and alternative options, Atlanta holistic dentist Dr. Zena Aaron and her team at Rose Dental provide professional dental care in a comfortable, relaxing environment that is mercury-free and hypoallergenic. As a mercury-free, SMART certified dental office, their focus is on preventive dentistry and patient education. They strive to provide their patients with exceptional dental care using the highest quality, biologically friendly materials so you can keep your smile healthy and beautiful for a lifetime. Visit them when you're in the Atlanta area and go to rosedentalatl.com and read the many wonderful reviews. This is where all the water flows in and out of this aquarium. All of the pipe work comes pre-measured and glued. The inside needs to be vacuumed out, a lot of styrofoam chips from packing. Here's the sump. The chambers are already set in place. a chamber for our sock filters, and a coarse sponge filter before the pump chamber. This is how I'll likely configure the sump: a protein skimmer and a reef mat roll filter rather than using the sock filters. Something I've been waiting for came in the mail, so I take a break from the new aquarium. This is the new Leon poster to check the quality of. This looks great and looks nice in the entry to my office. Several viewers mentioned the horseshoe on the wall of the abandoned cabin in the last video was turned the wrong way and was bad luck. So I went back over there and I flipped it. Look at the old poison ivy vine growing in. I mean, why take chances with superstition? Let's make the world a wonderful place. Back home to the new aquarium project. The plumbing's in place now. I vacuumed the aquarium out. And moved the huge sump into place. The sump in Leon's aquarium is 40 gallons. This one is probably about the same. In this configuration, I can't get the reef mat hose to the downflow pipe. But fortunately with this system, the sock filter holders can slide out, and I can cut the silicone at the bottom and remove this glass plate. So now I can run the flex pipe straight through to the reef mat system. Next I had to flip the pump housing to a vertical configuration. A simple fix though. With the plumbing all sorted out, the aquarium is ready to be filled with media. I'm going to use crushed oyster and clam shells, like I used in Leon's first two aquariums. It's calcium rich and won't scratch the glass like sand can. This gets hosed out really well to get rid of all the fine dust. Some of you viewers will recognize this blue slotted basket. It's a floating basket for holding koi. Perfect for what I'm doing here. The clean substrate goes in. And then I start the slow process of filling the system up with reverse osmosis water. Now I can start adding salt. This aquarium is 150 gallons, so it'll take this entire bucket of salt and more with the volume of the sump included. Next, I find some coral rock for sale on Facebook Marketplace. This was super convenient too. The seller lives in Atlanta, but was going to be in my area for work, so he delivered it. Everything about that deal was good. A decent price for a lot of aquarium rock and convenient delivery. A box of ceramic biomedia came with this system. So I washed it off really well, then rinsed it with RO water. These little pores provide a huge amount of surface area for beneficial bacteria to grow. And I set this in the sump of Leon's aquarium to seed it for the new aquarium. Efficiency. We're in full winter mode here now, so this new aquarium is a great indoor project. The aquarium is nearly full. The salt is dissolving. Right now I'm moving the water with just a small power head. Water's starting to flow down into the sump now. Baxter critiques my plumbing, but seems to approve. I checked the salt level with two different gadgets. It's looking good. The snow is blowing the cats' minds and messing up their routines. Cat people know how important the routine is. Jules and Jet know what's up. Cold, snowy days are great for napping. Yeah, I always have to touch Jet's one back leg. He'll kick me off it. But he knows it's just a two dudes messing with each other thing. Bobby the karate cat finds the sunlight shining into the house and cleans her registered lethal weapons. Cats hang out everywhere in this house, all rescues, and all with a unique story. This is Dallas, the restaurant kitty that somehow lost his tail. I kind of want to know that story, but I also kind of don't. Baxter sleeping with his banana toy. Baxter's original keeper had to go and live in a full care facility, unfortunately, so he was left without a home. Jack, Dallas's brother. Here's a comparison of their tails. Dallas's tail was so necrotic in two places when we rescued him, it just fell off. Jet is sitting with me watching his feral mother Freya in the video, "I Let Wild Animals Come and Live in My House." Seriously touching. I wonder if he recognizes her. Rue enjoying a box. This is becoming a tourist area, so I see a lot of horses working this time of year for the pleasure of people. I'm not sure what my opinion of this is. What are your thoughts? Horse keepers watching, do these horses enjoy getting out and interacting? Do they enjoy the work? I guess you can tell by the title of this video, this new aquarium will be home for an octopus. These screen covers are perfect for keeping it safe. The system is now flowing and all is looking good. This is how the reef mat system works. The water is almost 70 degrees Fahrenheit, going up to about 74. The protein skimmer is working nicely. I'll fine-tune the airflow later when there's actually some protein in the water to skim. The water pump is running at only 43%, but the flow is excellent. A basic test of alkalinity and pH. Nice. I put a few PVC tubes under the rocks for the octopus to hide in or play in, little tunnels. I also mounted the Radion LEDs and matched them to an app so they can be controlled by my phone. For an octopus, these will only be used in a very dim setting. With two other established salt aquariums in the house, it's easy to seed this new aquarium and get the ecosystem and beneficial bacteria up to speed. I just shake off the filters from the 125-gallon rescue aquarium into a mug and dip it right into the new 150-gallon aquarium. And this will start the magical process of biofiltration, an ecosystem. Later, Baxter and I snuggle on the sofa to watch Supercross. To keep an octopus safe, these covers will need to be weighted down. So, I head out in the snow to find a solution. Ceramic tiles, pretty much inert. They aren't going to leach any heavy metals or chemicals into the water, and they're flat and heavy. Perfect. Done. The chores are ongoing. When I get back home, I also vacuum the gravel in the goldfish aquarium. Ferris and Carney and the other fish in here all like to eat, so we all know what that means. Then they poop. Since this aquarium is freshwater, not salt, I like to use the dirty nutrient-rich water to water the plants around the house. Mother Nature has a genius system. Why not use it? To add even more cover for the octopus, I picked up a ball of seaweed or sea moss from a local pet store. Not long after I put it in the aquarium, I could see it was carrying some passengers. With my son's help, we determined these were Medusa worms. Harmless overall. Interesting for sure, like little aliens. Today was a special day. A box arrived on the front steps. I think we all know what this is. Leon's Octopus is here. Yeah, today's a big day. I'm all nervous and excited. Leon says bring it to him, he's hungry. The box is packed well with styrofoam and heat packs. The bags are insulated too. Wow, there it is. I wasn't expecting to see it stuck to the side of the bag up out of the water like this. I turned the bag over to get it back in the water. Yeah, it's really small, but that's a good thing here. It means it's young. My biggest sadness with Octopus is their very short lifespan. An octopus's entire lifespan is only half as long as I've had Leon. Most will only live a year to 2 years maximum. This can be stretched a little further in an aquarium. It makes it even sadder when I see them for sale in the seafood market. It seems such a shame to cut the life of such a magnificent animal short just to eat it when its lifespan is so short already. Would be nice if we could just eat them after they live their entire life and not cut it even shorter just for an unusual meal. It's moving. I'm going to float the bag for a good while to acclimate the temperature. Then I'll slowly start adding the aquarium water to the bag. I also got a compatible tank mate, an orange starfish. We'll see how this goes. Starfish are super sensitive to changes, so I'm going to acclimate this very, very slowly. Leon's new octopus friend is looking good and about ready to go in and explore the new aquarium. I let it climb out of the bag on its own time. It climbs over to the starfish bag. Then zips over to the back wall of the aquarium. It felt comfy there for a while, so I moved back to the starfish acclimation. And eventually released it too. For the next 2 days, Leon's octopus basically hid, and the orange starfish just laid there. We all know change can be traumatic. For us, for starfish, for octopus. I sprayed in some spirulina-loaded mysis shrimp in case either of them were hungry. To give you an idea of how stealth this octopus is, this dark spot is it, tucked into a divot in the coral rock, almost invisible. Watch it spit something out. I set up a time-lapse camera at night to see if the octopus was doing okay. It turns out the octopus was doing great and was actually hungry. It ate a lot of the medusa worms. And it's making itself at home here. The orange starfish is cruising around the aquarium. That's a good sign. I'm happy to see all of this. I think I have a name for this new octopus based on what I've seen so far. But if you have a cool name or a name for the starfish, definitely post it for us all to check out. I'll have a new update very soon, and hopefully Leon will have molted, and we'll get to see his new claw growth. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.